The Honourable Member for North Fly.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, I rise on behalf of the people of North Fly and all Papua New Guineans concerned with accountability and the image of our capital city. My questions to the Prime Minister are to two matters of public interest. First, the prudent use of public funds in the operation of the Prime Minister's office. And second, the state of Port Moresby as of the face of our nation to the world. Mr. Deputy Speaker, or Mr. Speaker, I direct the following two questions to the Prime Minister. Question 1, regarding relocation of the Prime Minister and NEC office. I note that the office of the Prime Minister and the NEC Council have vacated the rent-free Se Manazube house and have now relocated to a new privately owned building. Can the Prime Minister inform Parliament why this move was made, what the annual rental cost of the new building, and whether proper procurement and value for money process were followed in securing the lease, and who owns the building? Further, can the Prime Minister assure if the national security of our country is not compromised by renting someone else's property? Question 2 is in relation to the cleanliness and upgrading of our capital city. Mr. Speaker, Port Moresby remains unhygienic in many areas. Suppose you go Waigani traffic, or you go Manu or 6 Mile or Ogada Hub, very unhygienic, with poor waste management, inadequate public toilets, and public transportation amenities that do not reflect the standard expected of PNG's capital city. Street sales of beetle nut, stains everywhere. You see Orman Karim Buai around the street, side block car, suppose line up block, queue block car, Orman sit down yet, Karim Buai around street. That's a bad image for us. And many unhygienic products and activities. What immediate measures is the government taking to clean up Port Moresby and to fund and implement an upgrade of its public spaces, transport, amenities ahead of many conventions?
Honourable Member Notfly, we have a point of order from the Governor of the city. Honourable Governor, what's your point of order?
Deputy Speaker, with due respect to the member for North Fly, some of these questions is better presented to people like me as governor, because the Prime Minister is not responsible for management of the city. He won't give the context and proper understanding to give a proper, comprehensive reply to this type of question. So, some of these questions should be ruled out of order. The Prime Minister should not be asked to reply to it. He should be asked only perhaps the first question. Second question, I can answer it. Hands down.
Honourable Governor, your point of order is out of order. I know you have the concern of the city, and I think the Prime Minister, who is the Prime Minister of this country, he can answer the question on behalf of you. So, Honourable Member, to sum up your question.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Just in response with respect to the Honourable Governor, and he forgets that people of North Fly live in Port Moresby too. The question is, what immediate measures is the government taking to clean the Port Moresby and to fund an immediate upgrade of the public spaces? Thank you. Those are the two questions to the Prime Minister.
The Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, thank you, Law Member of North Fly. Law ask him this two question, and me like also acknowledge him. Our leaders belong Morobe and also North Fly, Sidano electorate. Not Fly is an electorate very special to me. I spent 6 years of my life from age 2 to age 7 in that electorate. So it looks how long Orlando Not Fly comes sit on the electorate, especially Orlando. Nomad River, Nigurum, Alsabib. It looks how you blast up on top of states gallery blowing. So the question blow member blow Not Fly important. Number one, long office rental. And coincidentally, they're both related to one of the rationales of moving into that office space. Some years back, when the Office Allocation Committee advertised for government, for lease of government offices, the proprietor of this building that was emerging right in the face of National Parliament and National Court and Supreme Court House also submitted in the express of interest to lease top 5 floors only. It's a building of about 9 floors. And they said in the express interest to lease top 5 floors. And when the Office Allocation Committee inquired why only top 5 floors and not the bottom 4 floors, the bottom 4 floors were reserved for public use. They were building a shopping mall right in the face of our National Parliament and our National Supreme Court, National Court and Supreme Court. So just to take you all back, imagine if we have a shopping mall right in the face of our National Parliament. The conversation on untidiness, litter, loiter, and sale of buai would have just taken place right in front of our Parliament if not controlled properly. So the proprietor applied for the use of 5 floors for the national government's lease of properties that we are leasing right now. Since 1975, we've always been leasing properties. The annual lease requirement of state to pay to private proprietors amount to over 450 million every year. We've been paying up till today. Our government this year we budgeted 350 million kina to pay lease. This is not only for that property there, but all the other properties we have been leasing downtown and right across our country. These private property holders have been leasing these properties to state. Since we took office, we initiated a policy called Build, Operate, Lease, Transfer. Our government had made a deliberate decision. We will not only lease and lease and lease forever. We have a country to keep, and country must own buildings. So we will lease, pay and pay out, and in time, state will own those buildings. So that's the policy we have, especially buildings owned by private individuals or companies and not by state entities or subsidiary governments like provincial governments, etc. So that program is in place. We've now asked all who lease properties to us, especially private companies, that we will enter into BOLT. And eventually, state over time will own those buildings. So that process is running, including the Melanesian House under question. We operated at the Mana Super House. That building is now, we're moving other buildings, other offices we want to move in. They go and take up residence in an office in time as they feel. We'll replace. It is cost saving in the long run in the policy that we've allowed in this government. Eventually, we want to be in buildings that we own ourselves. And through leasing, we are leasing to pay out and own the buildings out. So come back to this office in question. The bottom 4 floors were earmarked by the proprietor. And he told the Office Allocation Committee they'll keep the 4 floors. And the 5 floors were the only one they will lease out to us. And the Office Allocation Committee entered in discussion. We will not lease 5 floors. We want to lease all under the BOLT program. So in time, 10 years or 15 years when you pay out, the state owns the building completely. Imagine linking up to the second question, as I said earlier. We had a Vision City type building right in the doors of our parliament. Instead of having a parliament that is accessed only by those who designate visitors and others to come in for work and visit, you'll be having a commercial station right in the face of Parliament and Courthouse. So the Office Allocation Committee made a decision to lease the entire 9th-floor building. And it has a bigger enough space to relocate Prime Minister's office there without compromising security. We have taken full possession. The Prime Minister's office department has taken full possession of the entire building to make sure security and every other aspect of keeping departmental and national interests safe. The department has taken control under the lease and payout arrangement. And eventually in time, I don't have the full preview of the total contract costs, but within, I've been advised it is amongst the lowest rent or lease price in Wagon area, and Wagon area is one of the highest price charts in as far as real estate is concerned. That office agreement signed by Finance Department, the Office Allocation Committee, has given a lease rate that is lower than most in that precinct or in that area. And it's under a program called BOLT. And so I want to give assurance to member for North Fly that it's under this program to eventually state to own the building under lease arrangement. And the second question is answered in the rationale of that move also. The city, I want to comment our governor. I don't know whether you are blind or not, but the city is much better now than it was many years back. It takes time, but all of us have to contribute to the upkeep of the city. Governor has been doing a wonderful job. He's tried very much to tidy Morocco, tidy Waigani, tidy our city, but ourselves, our people. We go back and we loiter, we litter, we rubbish our city. I want to encourage every one of us. It is not Governor Pakop's city or James Marave's city. City belongs to all of us. Let's protect the city. Litter, our litters be put in places where bins are. We all take care of our city. The city will be a better place. With the NRL coming on board in 2028, we want to present Port Moresby a livable, a better city so that we all can be proud of, and let's all assist in the process. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.